have to act sincere. I sincerely want my son back. He means everything to me.
That's good. Very good, but I'm going to need you to be a little more emotional when we go in front of this particular judge.
I beg your pardon? I thought it was best to be oneself at a time like this.
Well, that's good advice. A lot of losing lawyers swear by it.
All right, I'll listen.
Smart lady. See, this judge happens to be a friend of mine. He's very fair, extremely impartial. But there are ways to deal with him and also to try to conceal the weakness of your case.
The charge is brought up against me.
Exactly. And unless Holden's lawyer is a complete idiot, he is going to exploit those charges. And he's going to paint you as a common felon.
Well, how do we get around those? I was carrying fake passports.
You assume the offensive. The emotional angle, remember? You tell the judge that you were terrified of losing your child. Max had already denied you access to him in Texas, right? As far as you knew, he was going to take Al back there, and you were never going to be allowed to see your son again.
It was a very foolish move, and I never should have done it, but I did it for Al's sake. Any loving mother in my position would have done the same thing.
Oscar time.
I meant that.
Now, of course you did. That's good. And if you are half as sincere in that room when we go in there, Al will be eating his carrots and peas with his mommy tonight.
Well, let's not count the carrots and peas too soon. Here comes Max and his lawyer. And John Russell is not a pushover.
Oh, I've heard he's good.
What are you doing?
This is the way the game is played, love. Everything begins with a show of confidence. Blanchard Lovelace.
John Russell. Looking forward to crossing swords with you, Blanchard.
Goodness. I hope it doesn't come to that.
John, weren't you saying that you had a question or two for Mr. Lovelace?
Oh, yes. As a matter of fact, I do. You don't mind, do you, Blanchard? Just a question on procedure. Listen, I'd like to know your thoughts on it.
I presume there's a reason you wanted them to leave us alone.
I was hoping we wouldn't need them at all. It's not too late, Gabrielle. Before we start this process and put our son through a legal three-ring circus, isn't there some way we can settle this issue between us? You remember the story of King Solomon, don't you?
Oh, joy of joys. Now I'm being preached at by Brother Max.
Solomon had to decide which of two women loved a child more. So he decided to divide the child equally among the two with his sword.
When do we get to pass the collection plate? Can I sing my favorite hymn?
You know what I'm trying to say. Is that what you want with our son? Do you want to split him in two? Divide him between his parents? We both love him equally. Now, isn't there some way we can share that love along with the responsibility that goes with it?
Bravo. Very good sermon. I might have been able to respond the way you would like me to before, but not now.
The hell with the lawyers and the judge. We can stop this right now. We can decide this ourselves.
You decided the outcome the day you painted me as an unfit mother.
I was just reacting to your sneaking off with my son.
He is my son, too.
Our son. Can we please just start from scratch, just forget all our grievances, and maybe come to some sort of fair arrangement?
Why all of a sudden do you want to be fair? You're afraid, aren't you?
Gabrielle, listen to me.
I am listening, and I can hear it in your voice. You see that I've hired a superior lawyer, and you think you just might lose.
The only one that's going to lose in this is Al. This may just be a temporary hearing case, but it is going to set the ground rules for what's to come in the future. Now, we have got to find some common ground. Otherwise,
No,
Al's going to...
Not temporary, not permanently. I'm going to win, and there's not anything you can do about it.
I should have known better. It's not your love of Al that brought you here. You just want to see me twisting in the wind, don't you?
You've said your piece, and I've responded. Now let's drop it.
Let's not!
You let go of me!
You want to fight? Okay, lady. You have got a fight. But I got some news for you, a real flash. You're going to be the one that loses. You got that?
Max, everything okay?
Oh, John, your client has decided to play vigilante. It must be the Texas dirt in his veins.
Over here, old buddy. Come on. I want to confer, Max. Max, now.
Are you okay?
You had just better win.
Look, you can't let her get to you, Max.
She's so damn selfish, John. The idea of her winning custody of my son.
Yeah, well, the quickest way to lose custody of your son is to lose your temper. Now, come on. Pull it together so we can face the judge, right?
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll step inside. The hearing's about to begin.